people have asked me, how did you just start speaking and know what you were doing? And it's kind of odd, but I go back to a couple different skill development phases in my life. I was a singer for many years and sang in an a cappella group in college, and we traveled the world. We spent out of my 4 years in college, spent about 5-6 months traveling, performing, getting on stage, talking in between songs, describing who we are, what we're doing here. So I was very comfortable on stage, and that led to getting my job at Boston Consulting Group, because the partner at the time in the early 90s who hired consultants, there were 1 million people wanting those jobs out of college, and I had a decent resume. I was at Princeton, but there were Princeton grads with 4.0s, and I wasn't. I had a more balanced life, I guess, in college. He tended to hire singers and performers because he knew that you were going to put young people in front of CEOs. They had to be smart enough to do the analysis, but then stand in front of people and do it. And that's part of the reason I got a job at BCG, was I had been comfortable on stage. And then I spent a few years there doing a lot of presentations. And then from then on, business includes a lot of communicating and presenting. So by the time I got, 15 years later to speaking in part for my living, I was comfortable giving a presentation, and I think comfortable being on stage. I think of it as a kind of performance. When you're speaking for hundreds or thousands of people, it's a performance. You want to entertain them with the message and the mission. And then, the passion for what I believe in, I think just makes it so much easier. So I'm actually never really nervous about going on stage, because I believe I'm going to say something that's right and will help everybody in the audience make their businesses better. It will be helpful. So I don't find it kind of nerve-wracking at all. I very rarely got nervous about being on stage. It's exciting for me. The bigger the audience, the better. And I guess I discovered there's a lot of people who really hate being on stage, but I really love it.